Are you considering purchasing in 2021 and wonder, is it the right time? And can I really purchase it? And what are the advantages to owning a home, say, versus renting? We're going to talk about the 7 reasons of why you may want to consider buying a home and buying a home this year. We're also going to talk about a couple of reasons why you may not want to. Hi, I'm Cheyenne Lake. I'm client experience and a loan officer assistant with SunWest Mortgage. And let's jump right into 7 reasons, and there's dozens of reasons why you should consider a look at homeownership, but let's talk about 7 reasons that you may want to consider it, and consider it this year. Reason number 1, and this is one of the biggest reasons and probably well-known reasons, is homes go up in value over time. In fact, we know historically that homes tend to appreciate 4 to 5% in an average year. And in abnormal or unusual years, like we've had over the last several years, you could see 10, 20, we even have some markets that have seen 50% appreciation. So what does that mean to you? It's literally one of the most powerful ways that an average person with just an average job can actually accumulate and collect wealth. Think about, I remember the first home I bought in 1999 for $99,000, and a year later I sold it for $159,000. In the job that I had, there would have been no way for me to make that kind of money or save that kind of money in 10 years, much less in a year. Number 1. Number 2, live where you want to live. When you own your own home, you get to choose. Do I want to live in a neighborhood because of a certain school district? Do I want to live in the country? Do I want to live in the city? Many of us have certain lifestyles that we live. And when we own our own home, we have a better option of being able to live where we want, versus if we're renting, we might be constricted to just where there's rentals, and those might not be the places that we would ultimately like to live. Number 3, no landlord can kick you out. This is a big one right now. With the market so hot and appreciation going up, many landlords are wanting to sell and capitalize on the appreciation, which means in many instances, these homes are going under contract very quickly, and tenants are literally left with 30 to 45 days to figure it out and find a new home in this very, very difficult market. When you own your home, you don't have to worry about being kicked out unless you don't pay your bills. Number 4, home ownership can allow you to build a second, third, maybe even 4th income stream. Have you heard of Airbnb? People have gotten very creative with their home ownership over the last several years, leveraging other buildings on their property, rooms in their property. I've even known some people that have rented out their property for people to keep their animals at, or for people to garden or have little farming plots on. Get creative. Owning your own home allows you to be able to have those options with it versus renting. Number 5, pets. Our fur family, right? We all know if we've ever had to rent, sometimes they allow pets, a lot of times they don't allow pets. They may have a restriction on the kind of pets, the way to plant pets, the amount of pets, right? When you own your own home, you are free to have the fur babies you want, the kind of animals you want. Unless you're living in downtown Phoenix, Arizona, they might not want the horse in the backyard, but you get the idea. Number 6, the reason of why you may want to consider purchasing a home. It's a forced savings plan. Most of us are living check to check because it's expensive to live. It's hard to save. It's hard to accumulate savings and wealth. Every month that you make that mortgage payment, you're pouring in, you're paying in to the future. And it is, in many regards, people's only true savings plan that they have. And number 7, and this is probably one of the reasons to really consider purchasing now. Interest rates are historically low. And your purchase power, as rates go down or up, your purchase power gets greater or lesser. There's many people that are able to be in the market right now purely because of where interest rates are. These are 7 reasons that you should highly consider or feel confident in your decision to purchase now. What are a couple of reasons of where you may want to say, maybe this isn't the ideal time to purchase? If you've gone through some traumatic event, maybe an illness or a loss of a loved one, maybe you're not in a stable relationship. Maybe you have struggled paying your rent. Maybe you've struggled paying bills on time. Maybe you don't have, 2, 3, 4, 6 months of mortgage payments saved. Maybe you're barely have enough to even just pay for closing costs. It might be a time for you to say, maybe I should save a little more money. Maybe I should develop some better habits of learning how to budget, learning how to pay bills on time, and then I'm going to have a better chance of not only qualifying for the property, but keeping the property. Listen, homeownership has always been an American dream, and it's never been a greater time. The interest rates is low, payments low, programs available out there for the first-time buyer or the fifth-time buyer. It's a great time, and hopefully you've seen in some of these reasons, some of the ways that you could capitalize on these things by homeownership. Listen, we hope this video has been informational and valuable to you. And if there's anything that we can do, any questions that you'd like answered, please put your information below or give us a quick text or call. We're always available to answer your calls. And if this has been helpful, feel free to share this with someone else who might find this information